Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to Wednesday, November 20th spoilers for Days of Our Lives, JJ Devereaux met Gabby Hernandez outside the bar and gave her information about Chad DiMera, requesting that EJ DiMera drop the charges against Kat Green. JJ discussed the circumstances with Clyde Weston and expressed concern that Kat might be a double agent posing as Chad. Gabby reassured JJ that everything was okay after he apologized for dumping all of this on her. Gabby acknowledged that she thought Abigail DiMera should be allowed to rest in peace and that she missed her. JJ couldn't think of anything she could do to assist, but he was grateful for the opportunity to talk. Gabby pondered if there was anything she could do. On Wednesday's episode of Days, Clyde called Chad at the Horton residence and gave him instructions. The plan was for Chad and Kat to check into a hotel as Mr. and Mrs. Chad DiMera, but Clyde promised to get back to them with a time and place. After Chad disconnected, Kat was concerned that if they followed Clyde's instructions, they would be in hot water. It might give Clyde the advantage and prevent them from learning anything about Kat's hostage mother or the whereabouts of Abigail. Kat recommended sending a couple decoys to check in, which would allow them to watch for Clyde and give them an advantage instead. Chad got on board with the proposal, but he turned down Kat's notion about letting Mark Green join the scheme. JJ insisted on helping out as soon as he showed up and learned about the decoy situation. JJ most likely intended to ask Gabby to play Abigail because he was clearly going to be Chad's decoy and had a suggestion for someone who could assist. On Wednesday's broadcast, Bonnie Kiriakis tried to persuade Kate Roberts Brady that Hattie Adams was responsible for the tainted cupcakes in the town center. Rafe Hernandez refused to let Jada Hunter persuade him to leave the force after turning in his weapon at the Salem Police Department. Rafe didn't want to jeopardize their connection because he had predicted the animosity that would develop between them if he continued to work for Jada. Rafe told Paulina Price, Jackie Harry, that he was quitting from his position as lead detective in the case of the poisoned cupcake. Despite her displeasure, Paulina instructed Jada to designate her next top detective in its place. When Kate finally made an appearance on Wednesday's episode of Days, she gave an explanation for why Hattie might be at fault. Paulina received confirmation that the cupcakes were definitely tainted after Kayla Johnson, Mary Beth Evans, presented the findings of the tests she had conducted. Paulina pretended that this might still be an attempted murder investigation even though there were fortunately not enough toxins to cause any serious injury. Since everything was pointing to vindictive Hattie thus far, Jada finally issued an APB against her. Javi Hernandez in Gabby's office had no idea what Leo Stark, Greg Ricart, was accusing him of. Leo maintained that all of the plot facts on his laptop were only accessible to Javi. Leo maintained his conviction that his new boyfriend was posing as Lady Whistleblower and revealing all of his stories, even though Javi denied stealing anything. Javi made fun of Leo by guiding him through his fake confession and demonstrating the absurdity of his notion. Javi's arrival in Salem 2 days earlier, when he was grieving for his mother, meeting Leo, learning about some strange show, and stealing his stories to ruin them didn't make sense. Additionally, Javi didn't have enough time to commit all the information to memory and write a Lady Whistleblower post about it right away. Although Leo eventually acknowledged that he had wrongly blamed the wrong person, Javi believed it was too late to reverse this. Leo was compelled to leave after Javi made it apparent that they were done and threatened to call security. On Wednesday's episode of Days, Javi shocked Gabby by telling her that he was done with Leo when she returned to the office. Javi removed Leo's contact after bringing it up on his phone. Bonnie inquired about Leo's encounter with his Lady Whistleblower phony suspect after they met. Leo appeared worried about blowing things with Javi and felt he had made a big mistake. Leo and Javi still have a future together, according to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, but it will take some time and forgiveness for them to get back on track. Here are the spoilers for the week of November 18, 2024, on Days of Our Lives. Fans can anticipate that Leo Stark will make an accusation against Javi Hernandez next week. Sophia Choi is comforted by Aaron Green. Joy Wesley, Alex Ann Hopkins, confides in Alex Kiriakis in the interim. Regarding Kat Green, she comes up with a strategy to deal with Clyde Weston. Find out what will happen in the Peacock soap opera next week by reading on. Our Lives Days Monday, November 18th spoilers. According to DOL teasers for Monday, November 18th, Salem will gather to see Body and Soul's premiere. Abe Carver hopes that the production's recent run of poor luck will end. Johnny DiMera, meanwhile, battles to maintain his betrayal of Chanel Dupree DiMera. Leo and Javi had a nice moment together elsewhere. Fans will witness the cast and crew of Body and Soul suffer from an unexpected sickness on Tuesday, November 19th. The comeback of Lady Whistleblower is startling. Joy and Alex share a line. Additionally, Johnny grows to believe that he is unworthy of Chanel. Gabby Hernandez is not happy with Javi's new relationship. Javi fervently defends it, though. Wednesday, November 20th, the allegation made by Leo Stark. According to Wednesday, November 20th spoilers for Days of Our Lives, JJ Devereaux confides in Gabby. Javi is accused of betraying Leo. Kat also devises a strategy for dealing with Clyde. Can Kat save her mother's life and achieve salvation at the same time? Sarah Horton Kiriakis, Lindsay Godfrey, attempts to walk on Thursday, November 21st. Ava Vitali expresses her thoughts to Brady Black. Holly Jonas has a very different perspective on Tate Black, Leo Howard. Maybe, for once, Sophia Choi, Madeline Keynes, and Holly will agree. Aaron tries to lift Sophia's spirits in the interim. Our Lives Days Friday, November 22nd spoilers, blabs, Joy Wesley. Joy shares her past with Johnny with Alex on Friday, November 22nd. This can put Alex in a difficult situation because he is Chanel's buddy and co-star. Speaking of Johnny, he and Chanel are in a difficult position. The truth seems on the verge of being revealed. Sarah is still committed to walking. Brady is questioned by Kristen DiMera, Stacey Hayduke, on his relationship with Ava. Additionally, there is an uneasy reunion between Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, and Philip Kiriakis, Jean-Paul Lavoisier. In the week of November 18, 2024, which narrative are you most excited to see? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. To see what happens next, don't forget to continue watching the soap opera on Peacock. According to spoilers for Wednesday, November 20's episode of Days of Our Lives, DOL, there will be some intriguing story turns in Salem. On Days of Our Lives next. One character comes up with a backup plan, another confides in an ex, and someone gets scolded. It's time to see what type of drama Wednesday will bring. Spoilers for Wednesday, November 20th of Days of Our Lives indicate that Kat Green, Annalyn McCord, has a plan for Clyde Weston, James Reed. She will think it's time to finally deal with the villain, but new teasers raise doubts about whether Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, will support her plan. Right now, Chad has a good plan of his own, but what secret plans does Kat have for the criminal? To discover out, fans will need to tune in. Spoilers for Days, JJ Devereaux talks about. On the other side of town, JJ Devereaux, Casey Moss, will be forthcoming with Gabby Hernandez, Sherry Jimenez, according to DOL spoilers for Wednesday, November 20th. Given their lengthy romantic past, will JJ and his ex bond when he confides in him? Fans of DOL should prepare for a reunion between Gabby and JJ very soon, as the Days winter peak depicts them sleeping together. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Leo Stark's betrayal charge. Meanwhile, according to Days spoilers for Wednesday's episode, Javi Hernandez, Al Calderon, will be blasted and accused of treachery by Leo Stark, Greg Rickhart.